Hello everybody, my name is PeachyBanjo8008 and welcome back to another episode of the Let's Play. Last episode we built these wonderful flower fields, and this episode we don't want you guys, we only want delectable flowers. That's a word I've been using a lot as of late. We built these beautiful flower fields as well as this little area for Larry, and what's over here? An empty shed that's probably going to start spawning mobs soon, so we should leave that be. And this episode, I had a bit of a funny idea. It's a bit of a silly idea. Not quite sure how it's going to work out, but this episode we're going to be building something, which we usually do. And I've laid out the design for it out here. Or not the design, the layout, the foundation, I suppose you could say. And some of you may be asking, what is this building going to be for? Well, my friends, I'll tell you what this building is going to be for. It is going to be for an incredibly fancy man. Now, who might that be? Well, you'll see in a second after I turn my brightness back up to bright. This always happens. And we also have to sleep. Let's get to sleep. Come on. It's very obviously nighttime. I have this argument with you every night. Why no sleep? Hello, stars? Ugh. Thanks to YouTube's video compression, you can't see these stars very well, but I can. They are blatantly obvious. Though, that was a very nice sleep. Let's head back over to our building site, which, as said, we're going to be building for a very fancy man. Who are we going to be building it for? This guy, Mustache Peachy. That's right. This is Mustache Peachy, and he demands an office in this village because he cannot do his very important, tax work, maybe? Yeah, he can't do tax work without, an office. So that is what we are going to be building for this fancy man today. Let's get to it. So first of all, we're going to be needing resources for this building because this is going to be a two-story building. It's going to be kind of big. So we're going to have to see how much stuff we need. I kind of have a plan for it in my head, but I don't usually, like, pre-build my buildings, which is why some of them look kind of funky, because they're not really planned out. I think this should be enough oak. I can't imagine we would need that much more. I think now what we need to do is, well, probably we need to grab some spruce, but I don't want to head all the way for the Mesa Besa. So I don't think we're going to do that right now. Now, here's the plan for this building. So, let's go 2, 3, 4. There we go. So, we're going to have this first floor right here. And then, over here, over here, over here, we are going to have this second floor sitting up a bit higher. However, I need to go gather more oak and more spruce. So, let's go do that real quick. There we go. Gather up all the spruce, and as the sun sets, let's get ourselves home before we die. Now it is time to get working on this thing, which means putting down some staircases. How are we going to get up here? And the hard part is now over. While you guys were away, I did the entire roof. And that is looking very good, I think. Now we just need to grab some oak and get the rest of this filled in. And I think then we can move on to the interior. Yeah, I'm really liking that. Okay, let's go grab some oak and get back to work. Holy cow, we have a lot of oak in this chest. I just pulled out like a stack of logs from that. That's great. Now I don't have to go mine anymore. Bang, bang, bang. Let's just get these windows in here. There we go. 3 of them there. I'm thinking we have a 2 wide one here. This is obviously going to be a door. We can have a window here, I think. I think that's the only window we want. And then, there we go. Okay, I'm thinking of changing, well, let's see. Let's grab our stairs. And let's change, there we go. So upper floor is looking pretty good. I'm thinking what we do is have, instead of this just being an office, we have it be, oops, let's cover that up. We have it be just a full-on house for this guy, so gonna have to ask him how he feels about that. Fancy Peachy, do you like the idea of this being your house? Do you want to live here? Okay, wonderful. That's what I was hoping. Okay, so we're gonna have the top floor be his office area, and the bottom floor perhaps like a living area. I think that's the way to go with this. The next step is glass. Let's see, we have one singular oak door that we can use. Let's see, crafting table, let's plop one of those there. There we go, we got a door in there. Now the next step is glass. This guy needs glass in his house. So let's see. There we go, we had glass in the storage system that I built. Thank goodness for that. Now we don't have them just sitting out here being ugly anymore. This is actually going to be our largest house yet. I think it looks pretty good, which is good, because if it looked bad, that would make me disappointed. So these windows are in kind of a weird place here. They're like near the ground, which I think we can work with. That's not too big of an issue. I think we can actually kind of incorporate it into here. Let's see. Is that how it goes? Yeah. So I think that's fine. Let's pop in this last window here. And then let's put in the floor for this layer. There, we got the floor into this place, and I think that it is really coming together. Let's see, so I'm thinking we have our beautiful desk like that. That looks nice. So Mr. Fancy can sit up here, do his work, and I forgot a window. Of course I did. I'm going to assume that Mr. Fancy Peachy, I'm going to assume he likes flowers and everything beautiful. So I'm thinking what we do in here is going to utilize these blocks quite a bit, because Mr. Peachy, he just loves these things. There we go, that looks nice. Let's get a spore blossom hanging here. I tried to get these to work last episode in our flower gardens, and I failed, so we can put it in here. Let's see, so this is nice, all fun and dandy. We should probably put something here to catch these drips, though. You know what else we need down here? We need moss carpet, exactly what Mr. Fancy Peachy requires for his office. As you can see, it's very lush up here. If we can make it a bit more green, I think Mr. Fancy will truly appreciate it up here. I think this looks nice. Okay, let's move on to downstairs. There we go. That looks nice and cute. I'm thinking we need some stairs for our couch. There we go. We have a nice little couch in the corner of Mr. Fancy Peachy's living room. Let's throw down a moss carpet, because we all know that Mr. Fancy Peachy, he is a man of culture, and he absolutely loves whatever plantage he can get his hands on. So I have a feeling he's going to be very pleased with this house. Let's get some nice plants over here. How about some more spore blossoms? Let's see, we can really do whatever we want here because there's nothing up here. So if we do this, there we go, and you walk by and you get this nice particle effect. Let's get this down. There we go, and I think with that, his house is pretty much complete. Let's put this stuff away, and I guess show him the house. So, I'm gonna go grab him now. Let's see what he thinks of the house. Ah, so Mr. Fancy is here to tour the house. Let's see what he thinks about it. He will be eating his roasted fowl, and he will be inspecting this house. Mr. Fancy always talks about himself in the third person, so let's take a quick look around the house before we go inside. It seems to be a wonderful, if not unkempt house, that is in a good behaved part of the neighborhood. We're near some perhaps rowdy neighbors over there, but other than that, I think the neighborhood's fine. There is a bit of a litter box over here. Not quite sure how I will do with that. Maybe tear it down or blow it up or something. Let's go inside. I sincerely hope there are no... What? What am I stepping on? No, get rid of this. Ugh, what is this moss carpet? No. Oh, there's more of it. Why is this house so green? Excuse me, I did... What? Why? Excuse-moi? I did not ask for this. I hate... Oh. If my office is... He's done it. He's done it, by golly, he's done it. All of this, I cannot handle this. He will be hearing from me immediately. What an awful place. I wanted this move-in ready, not overgrown. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. None of it is my style. Everybody knows that purple moustaches are my style, not whatever this is. So I'm not quite so sure how much Mr. Fancy Peachy liked this house. I think it was a bit too wild and green for him. He told me so. Ooh. He told me something about lawyers and suing and getting a new real estate agent or something. I don't know. I didn't pay much attention to it because I do like this house. It fits in wonderfully here. He's gone and gotten rid of the carpet, hasn't he? He has. I'm surprised he didn't get rid of this one. See if he's gotten it. Yep. Even the one back. Yes. It's all gone. Oh, but it's actually... Forgot to pick one up, I see. So... I guess that was a failed job of real estate. I think all we need to do now is let people know that this house is available. Okay, we just let everybody know that we have a property for sale. I think, hopefully somebody buys it. Hopefully Fancy Peachy doesn't come back. He was a lot ruder than I originally thought he was. Anyway, guys, that is going to be the end of this episode. My name has been Peachy Banjo, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye!